Hello, hello. Good afternoon, good evening, good afternoon. How are you? I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you are doing great. Hello, testing. Yep, my is working. One watching. Good, 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 good. Hello. Say hello if you are here. If you have joined the live, I would love for you to comment and say hello. We are not going to be here long, so I'd love to see you talk to me. Say hello. Hi, Lisa. Good morning. Afternoon. Good afternoon. Hi, Katina. Hello, my loves. It is so good to see you guys. It is so good to see you. I am sorry that I'm late. It's been a whole thing. I wasn't even sure if I would actually be able to get on today, and not because it's Father's Day, but because my mom got sick yesterday and needed me to take her to the emergency room. Hi, Maria. Mom got sick yesterday and needed me to take her to the emergency room, so I did that yesterday with her, but it's a whole lot of stuff that goes around her being sick. And so I'm going to jump into the craft while I tell you about that and why what I had planned for today actually did not work out. I will tell Tim happy Father's Day, Lisa. Thank you. That's nice of you to think of him and remember him. Yes. So let me get to my screen here. We're going to work on something really simple, easy, because what I really wanted to do today was show you guys how to, remember we're doing our Weddings Day series, our centerpiece series. So we're still going to do something that's centerpiece. This would be for a non-glam type centerpiece for those who don't always want all that extra glam. So we're going to do this item for them, for those individuals, and we're going to work on the silhouette cricut space a little bit. Okay, what was I saying? I didn't get a chance to get this moving because my mom wasn't feeling well yesterday, and that's not normally her cup of tea. She usually is a very healthy 70-plus-year-old lady. And but yesterday she called and said I need to go to the emergency room, so I took her over, and they have kept her. She's still there, and I am the only one here. So my siblings are all in all throughout. I have one sister that's only about 2 hours away, another one is 3.5 hours away, and then one that's 8 hours away, almost 9. And so they were like on pins and needles. Say, if you need us to come over right now, we'll come. It's nothing life threatening, but she does not feel well, and that's not normal for my mom. But my mom is also a caregiver, foster parent, and so I ended up having to stay the evening at her house to caregive for the people that she takes care of, until my niece, who was about 3 hours away, she came and relieved me about 25 minutes ago. So I wasn't sure if I would be able to come on today because I didn't know at that time what the future held for me as far as my day for today. So I thank God that I have a awesome family in that, everybody, we don't have anybody in our family that's like, no, I don't have time, or no, I'm busy. I know some people's families can be that way, but I don't have that in my connecting my siblings. So I'm very thankful. And although they're very far away, even my sister who's like 8 hours away. It's like it's nothing but a drive for me. I can get in the car and be there in the morning. That's how she was last night. So it's really cool, but I don't want them to have to come right now because it's nothing life threatening, and I don't want them to panic, thinking like. But then at the same time, it's very hard to tell them not to come because it's their mom as well. And I know if it had been me, I know being me that you can't tell me not to come because I'm going to come make sure my mom is okay. So I left it up to them to make the decision as to whether or not they wanted to pull off of work and head over. Okay, so that means then that for us today, we're going to do some different crafting on our centerpieces. It's still kind of the same of what I wanted to do, but it's going to be pared down a lot more because, are you guys still there? Let me see the comment section. It's going to be pared down a lot more because my timing is off a little bit here. All right. Is that cool with y'all? So here for a very basic centerpiece, yes, it's very good to have a supportive family. Very good to have a supportive family. Very good. I think that's one I've shared with you before, Lisa, that I work in that I run a homeless shelter. And that is one of the ultimate things that differentiates a lot of people who found themselves unhoused from other folks, is they don't usually have that network of people like I just did to be able to call and lean on when they need something. And that can be very burdening. That can be a big burden on somebody who is unhoused, because when you need help, you need somebody, like if you need daycare, you need somebody to help you. And if you don't have daycare service or support, that can create an additional burden on you. So it's I'm very lucky, very blessed. My mom has some really great daughters, in that they will stop, drop, and roll whenever. I don't think that we're alone in that. I think a lot of people have that in their family. And I don't take it for granted because I do know that a lot of people also don't have that in their family. And so I do think that it is a blessing to have siblings that I can call on and say, hey, mom needs us. And they're like, we're on the way. At the same time, trying to respect that I am, that I don't, don't just call because she has a sneeze or a cough. And my mom's not like that anyway. If something's bothering her, it takes a lot. If she says she's not feeling good, she's not feeling good. Because she will go through, especially, here's the thing that really kind of had me mad with her. If you could say that, I was mad because she spent 3 days not feeling well and never said a word. And I'm like, Mom, why didn't you tell me you weren't feeling good? For 3 days, she's been feeling yucky and did not say a word. And now that is what makes me mad, because I could have tried to help her out before it got this bad. I don't know what I would have done, but I mean, we could have tried something. Anyway. So that's why I'm late today. 4.0. Oh, congratulations to your granddaughter, Lisa. Congratulations to her. Congratulations. Katina, thank you so much. That is why I'm late today, ladies, and that is why we are modifying our project to make this wedding centerpiece. It's going to combine a couple of things, but it will be awesome if we can get it rolling. So we have our piece. This is a little simple centerpiece that someone who, if you have to do the wedding yourself, because sometimes we don't all have elaborate finances to put weddings together. And sometimes the wedding only happens if we step in as a supportive friend. Why is that piece not allowing me to catch it? And create the wedding for our friend. So this piece, all right, is what we are working on now. What did it have? Lisa, that is, what is she going to, what was her major? What was her major? Mr. and Mrs. So what I'm trying to do, you guys, is I want to make sure that the Mr. and Mrs. is connecting to all of this heart or to pieces of this heart so that we can make sure that it doesn't float on its own and that we can cut it all as one piece on our cutting machine. So now we're going to use this. I'm going to weld this together. And that all becomes one piece. And these colors aren't the colors that we're going to use. These are just the colors that I started the design with. But I would love for you to tell me what colors you think we should use. What colors would you like to see us use on this? She graduated from high school, 4.0. Love it. What college is she going to college? And if so, which one? I love that. 4.0. Come on, sis. What colors should we use, you guys? What colors do you want to use? I know I want to use this gold for, I know that I want to use this gold for this top piece, but what colors do you think we should use on the back? This piece right here is going to be gold. What about the back piece? What colors do you think we should use for these two pieces? What should we use? I'll wait for a minute to let the delay, or else I will pick. Let's see, what if I were a wedding? Some people love, oh, purple and beige. Yes, right, Victory College. It's a money issue. Okay, that's Victory College needs people with great scores too. I'm not aware of Victory College. Is that a local college? I'm sure they would love the fact that a 4.0 GPA student is coming to help bring their scores up. I bet you they are really liking that. How about if we use cream and purple? Silver? Okay, how about if we use silver, cream, and purple? I think we got a plan. Let's use silver, cream, and purple. Teal? Okay, I'm good with teal. All right, so do you want this piece to be teal or the back piece to be teal? We could do teal and purple. Let's see, teal. Do I have teal paper? We could do teal and purple. And then silver on. Those will be pretty, you guys. Okay, yep. Teal, purple, and silver. There we go. I'll go get those. All right. Yes, ma'am. That is so awesome. 4.0 GPA. You can't beat that, babe. All right, so this is what we have. Let's see what you guys think. My coffee is in the way. This is the purple that I picked. But you know what? I think I want one of these pieces to be glitter. So let me get a glitter cardstock. Let me find a... Oh, that's beautiful. There we go. That's what we're going to use. Isn't that beautiful? All right. And what we're going to attempt to do, I hope my machines are working with me today, you guys, because I can't, let's see. If they're not working with me today, I'm going to drive myself batty because that's one less stress that I need, machines. So we're going to pray early. Y'all pray early. She also did a speech. It was beautiful. Oh, was she the valedictorian or salutatorian? Was she the valedictorian or salutatorian? That would be really cool too. I mean, it doesn't matter, but it's really neat. I love to see our young people excel. All right, so what we're going to do, you guys, is we're going to mirror this. We're going to go to the silhouette object panel. We're going to go mirror, and we're going to mirror horizontal. Oh, nope, go back, undo. We're going to duplicate it first. Duplicate. And then we're going to take the duplication and we're going to mirror it so that we can do a front and a back. And they will be both, when you look at it, and no matter which way you're looking at the table, they'll be front and back of each other, okay? Oh, you guys can't even see my screen. I'm talking to you and I'm not even showing you my screen. Okay, so there we go. We're going to mirror that so that it's front and back. And let's move these pieces. So now we got the front and back of that. And front and back there. And front and back here. Let's get this out. I got a mess on the screen. Just work with me for a minute, you guys. This'll bear with me for a second. It's going to be gorgeous. And since I only have... How can I fit this in if I only have one piece of this beautiful silver cardstock? Oh, I want that purple cardstock. Do I have more than one piece? I have to look to see if I have another piece of this purple cardstock. It's so pretty. But let's go ahead and start this one cutting. If we made them smaller, you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to make everything smaller so that I can fit it all on one piece of cardstock. So I'm going to grab everything on the screen and just size them together to make them all smaller. And they will all be matched to each other. And then I can slide this one in, I think. Let's see if I twist it. Let's see, somehow I want to be able to slide this one in and make it work right. Make each of these work together so that we can have them all on one piece of cardstock. But I also don't want the wedding centerpiece to be so tiny that your guests would have to squint to see it on the table. Right? So I think we could do a little bit more. without losing everything. Oh, nope. Wrong one, wrong one. Go back. That's something else I'm working on. What happened to my thing? There we go. All right, select all. Let's size it down. The yellow cord is honors. No, but she did have a yellow rope, and I know what that means. And you don't know what it means. Oh, yeah, she got high honors. That means that she received high honors. 4.0 is very nice. Very good. In college, 4.0 is the highest you can get. I'm not sure about high school because the point system is different from place to place. But in college, you want 4.0. That's a very great education honor to receive in college. You definitely want 4.0 in college. So I don't know what your school's point system is, or your grading system, but it's still very good that she was able to graduate with honors. And the fact that she has her cords indicates that she was on about her business. She was about her business. I love it. I love it. Love, love, love seeing our young people do well in school and carry it forward for the rest of her for her education career. If she has the ability to carry for it, that would be wonderful. Tell her win, baby, win. I love seeing her win. Win, win, win. That's amazing. Her class must have been really good if she wasn't the valedictorian. So that's also something to be very proud of. Be very proud, Grandma. Oh, she was a January grad? I was too. I was too. I got out early and walked with the rest of my class, but I was a January grad as well. All right, so now we're going to hear this machine kick off for a little bit, but that's okay because we want these to cut. We'll let it get itself together. And while that's cutting, we will go to these pieces and we will cut these pieces or get them prepared to cut. This is the back. And to be honest with you, we only need one because the way we're going to glue them together, but we'll make two of them so that they'll be thick, but I'm not going to worry about them being over the line or connected together or any of that stuff. We're just going to cut. I'm going to angle that one a little bit. I guess I am worried about it, so I'm going to do it. What do I say? If it's worth doing, it's worth doing right, right? So let's put this one now onto, and this is really good cardstock, you guys. This is this cardstock is from Joann Fabrics. It's the Bazelle brand. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. And this is the color Turquoise Mist. Turquoise Mist. And we are going to put this on. And we're going to send this to our printer as well. Oh, I'm rocking the screen on you. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to put you back on my screen capture. We're going to send this to our cutting. This time we're going to pick the black cameo. This is why I love to be able to have multiple machines because I can cut multiple things at one time. And we're going to send, no, I don't want to design, I want to send this. And this one is going to be on 110 cardstock. And so we're going to cut it, let it cut twice. It's telling me that some of my cut lines are outside of the scope. And yes, this one right there is on the edge. but I am going to just move it down and move it over a little bit and send it. All right. And now we have this piece right here that we need to cut. So this, we have to actually use 2 pieces of paper because we only have our, this only comes in an 8 by 10 is all I have. 8.5 by 11, I'm sorry. These machines are loud in the back. Is that too loud for you guys? Let me know if that's too loud. I'm going to make this paper size. So normally if I in my prep time for you, I would have done this already, and then you guys would not have had to hear the machines. That's why I try to do offline so you don't have to indulge in that painful squeaking of these silhouette machines, which are loud, but it just didn't work out. I don't mind. You know I love working, doing this stuff for you, baby girl. I don't mind at all. We'll work through it together. Okay, so I believe I'm trying to figure out how we can get this to cut on one piece. And if we can get it to cut on one piece. I think we won't be able to because they're both the same size. So we'll just start one at a time and then we'll go on to the next. So let's do this one. All right, let's see here, you guys. This is done. This is our silver. Look, that paper is so pretty. Let's see if it cut proper for us. Really sticky matte. Oh, it didn't cut. It cut twice, but it didn't cut in the same place twice. It doesn't look like. So let's see. Our mat is really sticky. It's a new mat. That's why it's really sticky. But I like using new mats when I use heavy cardstock, because it can move on the old mats and the cardstock can move on it, and then it just ruins your cardstock. So I like to use new mats when it's really new heavy cardstock. Just a little tip in case you're wondering why your paper doesn't cut for you well. That's one of the things that I found, at least on my machines. Look at how, you guys, this paper is so beautiful to me. This paper came from Joann Fabrics. Or no, I think this one came from the Paper Studio. Is this Hobby Lobby or Joann Fabrics? I can't remember. It's Hobby Lobby. I think this is a Hobby Lobby paper. Look at how pretty it is. Alright. It didn't cut quite clean on those edges, but that's okay. We'll clean them up in a minute. So we're going to move those. Get this out of the way. And I do not throw this away. Any other paper I might throw it away, but this glitter paper I hold on to it because I can always use these scraps for other projects. When I have just needing just this amount of paper, I could always use that. So, oh, we ran into a problem, you guys. Come on, baby. That paper is coming up from under there, so it's folding and bending. Now let's go. Let's see if we got it out. I got it out. Let's hope that we don't need this piece. All right. I'm looking for... Huh. Yeah, I can't believe it. I was looking for another piece of silver, but this is the only one that I have. And that's sad and partially unbelievable because I can't believe I only have... It's rare for me to run out of something. I must have thought that I had more of these left because I would have purchased additional if I had known that I didn't have it. I don't like to run out of stuff, so I keep lots of stuff stocked up around in the event that I need something and don't know. I hate to run out of things. Okay, so we're going to go back to the screen here. I am going to send this to the black. No, I'm sending it to the white silhouette. So let's change our machine. We're going to go to the white one. And I'm going to do this still. This is that shiny paper. I'm going to do it on 100 and... Or I'm going to do it on... Yeah, I'm going to do it on 105. But I'm only going to do one pass on it so it doesn't cut too deep on my board. So let's go ahead and... come on. What's going on here? Let's connect on that one. White. Which machine is cutting, though? Connect, baby. No, you're fine. Try one upside down. I know I was trying to, but it wouldn't fit. Because we were live, it had to. Yeah. Yep, I showed the process to my daughter and she... Oh, good. I'm glad she liked them. I know it seemed like it was a little steep, but to have that hard cardstock, you don't want it to be weak. You definitely want it to be a stronger box, and that was the best route to go to make it stronger. That paper is a little bit more expensive, so that's where you pick that cost up at. All right, so we're going to send that to print now, or to cut. I don't know why I keep saying print. And we're going to move this one out the way because we have it lined up to print. Cut. And then I have just this little half sheet, and I'm not sure if this will be big enough. If I put this one on here, I need it to go down to, I need my half sheet to be at least 7 wide. It's not. Nope, it's not big enough, you guys. That's not going to cut. I'm not going to be able to cut that piece on it. I am not going to be able to cut that piece with it. So let me see what I can do. I got glitter everywhere. Let us see what we can do while that's cutting. I can put this one away, I know that. Wow, wow, wow. You know what? We'll use this color right here. It's kind of a purple mixture, silver purple. All right. We will use, I'm going to show you guys this. we will use this one. It's kind of a purplish silver. You can see the difference there. This one's got a purple hue to it. This one's a silver hue. So we'll use this one. It's going to be on the back, so it'll be okay. All right, we'll take off now our other babies. Good. We didn't lose our major parts that we needed, so that's good. When it messed up there, or tried to mess up, I'm going to go ahead and put this one on. Lay it down. We're going to send it to cut on the black silhouette. So let's change this to the black silhouette right there. And we're also going to just have this one cut one time instead of doing 2 rounds because I don't want it to cut into my board. I don't know if you saw on the other one, it kind of cut into the mat. And we don't want that, but we can't prevent it once it's already done, right? You can't put spilt milk back into the container easily. Okay. Oh, yeah, you guys. Pretty colors, pretty colors. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, I understand the price now. Okay, honey, that's cool. I hear you. You tell me whatever you need, and I am always willing to help. I will absolutely tell you if I am unable to do it. But if I'm unable to do it, just know that I've tried a lot before I come to you and say, yeah, I can't do it. Because I like to try to make things work for you. I like to try before I say I can't. So, I absolutely will. All right, so that's done. But we didn't send the purple one. Undo. What did I mess up here? I ran my mouth and I connected that purple and I didn't even send it to cut. So I got to send that to cut. We did all that and I didn't send this to cut, you guys. And in fact, I'm going to reduce my blade cut just a little bit on it because it looks like it cut pretty deep on the other one. So let's send that now. And let's get this one out. All right. Here is this one. We got one more thing that we need to cut, you guys, and then we will be ready to assemble our centerpiece. Yeah, that's going to be beautiful. Maybe I should have cut it twice. I hope I didn't reduce the cut level of the thing there and can't separate this crap out. Let's bend it a little bit and see if that helps release it. Maybe. I don't want to get a whole bunch of alright. We'll cut that out in a second. Alright. Now, the last part that we need to cut is our Mr. and Mrs. So let me get let me put you on this camera. And let me get my Mr. and Mrs. paper glitter. All right. And remember I was saying I like to keep my ends. Look at how, oh, that's so pretty. This is kind of a gunmetal look. It's not quite black. It's not quite silver or gray. It's kind of a cross in between all. So we're going to use this scrap of this. This is a piece of scrap that I kept And we're going to let this cut our Mrs. and Mrs. on Mr. and Mrs. on this piece of scrap. And it is beautiful. Okay. Look at how pretty that paper is. My, my, my. My, my, my. All right. So let's bring in Mr. and Mrs. Let's take this out of the way. Make sure our core names get in there. And we can always add that right there. And we're going to send it to print. And we're going to pick the, I guess we're going to the white one this time, because the black one's still cutting. So we're going to pick that and we're going to put it on glitter. And we're going to let it do its thing. All right, cardstock, glitter. 2 rounds, yep. And send. All right. There we go. So now, you guys, I have everything. Let me look at you here. Let me check you. Y'all okay? We doing good? We have everything sent to print. We don't need to do anything else on our screen now. It's all going, the last rounds of what we have are going behind us. So let's start cleaning this up so that we can create our centerpiece. Okay? So where are we going to go? Where do we want to go? We want to go here. Now this one is unique in that these didn't cut out quite perfect, so we're going to do some cutting ourselves. Let's start with the easy round. Ooh, that stuff is loud behind us. I hope it's not loud like that on you. Alright, so we're able to just trim it around. Trim this around the end. Not sure why my machine didn't stay on. It's like it moved the paper, so it didn't quite stay on focus there. It's alright. We got a little great trimmer here, and we'll just trim off these little bad pieces around the edge. Be careful if you decide to use one of these utility knives, because they are very sharp. I would never want anyone to get hurt attempting this at home. So be very careful. And this doesn't just have to be for a wedding centerpiece. You can use this for even the bridal shower, the graduate, what do they call it? The wedding announcement party. All of those. This could go into play for either of those type of events. Any event that somebody is expressing love. Now all of a sudden I had to go to my indoor voice because I was trying to talk over those machines. They are super loud. If Cameo ever wants to come out with a machine that doesn't sound like it's doing a church choir chorus, competing with itself, I wouldn't be mad, and I'd probably buy it because those machines are loud when you're working here. All right, so we get these pieces out. And we need to trim this one down as well. How are we doing on time? We're coming up to the end, but we're coming on the end of our project too. So we're doing okay. You guys all right? You're hanging in there with me? You know what I like about doing these things live is you actually get to experience that it doesn't always work out great. It doesn't always look like some of those videos that we see on YouTube, mine included. Mine included, when I edit a video, I cut out all the mess that you see me doing right now. You don't see any of that. And so it could lead a person to believe, like if they do a craft at home themselves and they don't see all this stuff that we were cutting out, it could lead them to believe that our stuff just works out perfect and they're having a problem with theirs for some reason that's not normal or standard. So that's one of the things that I really enjoy about us doing them live together, because there is no perfect, right? In every craft and every project, no matter whether it's sewing or woodworking, when you do a handmade project, there is going to be something that the creator, can look at and go, yeah, that's not quite the way I wanted it to come out, but the end user will never know unless you share it, right? Um, and you see that the same when you buy stuff from the store, because I've bought things from different places and I look at them and I go, huh, that's not even straight, or that's not lined up properly. Um, because I am a crafter, I can notice those things where the average eye may not see it. So don't be hard on yourself. Just try it, because part of being a crafting project is it doesn't have to be perfect, because it's not machine made. That's the one thing that I try to remind people. When they are handcrafted, there will be small areas of love, not flaws, but love, because it is the hard labor of a person into a project that creates that kind of love. Now, if this thing is just totally jacked up, hopefully they do like I do and just throw them away. Right? How y'all feel about that? The Mr. and Mrs. is beautiful. I hope it does. Please tell me a cut, Lord. Please tell me this cut. Yes. Come through, Jesus. Come through. You got to be real careful taking this off, because they are so thin. The letters are so thin. I don't want them to rip, and I want them to come out properly without stretching, because you can stretch paper and pull it when you are taking it off of the sticky back. All right, so we got it off of there. I'll clean my mat later. And here is our Mr. and Mrs. Come out wherever you are. Oh, yeah. Oh, it cut beautiful, too. Look at that. Oh, you guys, it's cut. Did I lose my period? Where's my period? Right there. Don't lose your period. This is really tiny little periods. I'm going to set them right there. You guys remind me they're there, okay? Because they're so small. We don't want to lose them, and they're going to make it that fine detail that helps make it beautiful. It's little fine details. And we still have a lot of scrap paper left. We can still use this scrap paper, so we're not going to throw that away either. All right. Let's start with our Mr. and Mrs. And I like to start with these small pieces so that I know that I haven't lost them. That's the only reason. No rhyme or reason. I just like to know that we didn't lose it. Right? We're punching out the letter, the spaces in the bottom of our S. All right. There she is. That's the Miss. Let me bring you guys down into here so you can see what's going on. Okay, so Miss will go right here. Let's get a little bit of glue. We're using my favorite little glue that I like to use. This is our art glitter glue. Dries fast. And on this kind of project, you want fast drying glue. I see I still have the opening here on my M. I'm going to hold the glitter, hold the M misses in my hand, and I'm going to just place light amount of glitter in the center, the glue in the center of the project, because when we press it down, we don't want it to squeeze out really bad. We don't want glue squeeze out onto our silver, because that makes your silver look terrible. And then I'm going to just find a piece of old cardstock here. And just for good measure, I'm just going to rub it against it to get any excess off. And I'm going to turn and place this onto our Yes. I'm going to cut this out a little bit right there. I'm also going to cut this a little bit. It doesn't look like the machine cut it as well. And it's sad because I have new blades in there too, so it should be cutting better than that. Now we got to get our little bitty dot. And so to pick up the dot, I'm going to use my quick stick. And I'm going to pick up my little dot. See my little dot on the tip of there? And I'm just going to barely put a little bit of glue on it. Not much, more than I wanted. So I'm going to hit it across this line to take some off. And I'm going to place my dot right there. I don't know if you guys see that. There it is, right? We're going to do the same thing for Mr. Oh, these are so cute. We make sure that all the glue goes as much as we can in the center and really light so that we don't have squeeze out. Squeeze out makes it look bad on the backing of this silver paper, right? And just to give us some insurance, we're going to hit it on there for one little round. And we're going to place Mr. Now, if you happen to get glue on the edges, let it dry and then come in with a baby wipe wrapped around a fine tooth, like maybe wrapped around a toothpick or something, and use the baby wipe to get the extra glue off of there. But let it dry first, because if you don't allow it to dry first, you can ruin your design. Okay, and now let's put the and sign. And we're just doing the same thing, making sure that it's a thin amount of glue. Hit it for insurance on a piece of paper, get some of that excess off, and place it where it goes. How does that look? Am I missing any comments? Okay, good. Does that look cool, you guys? So far, we all right? All right, now let's put this baby together. And to do that, see, this is the back because that won't pair up right. So this one's going to go on this side. Oh, we still need to print it out for this side, but that's okay. I'll get those printed offline. So that's going to be the back. This one is the front. Yeah, that's beautiful. And then these two go together. So let's start with these two. And I am going, where did I do my glue? Oh, here we go, right here. I am going to glue these together. And I'm not going to glue the flap yet on this bottom part because I need to get a stick and put the stick in there. So let's glue these together and line them up, line them up, line them up. Our flaps together. Yes. Let's get us a stick. We would use the stick. Normally, I would paint this stick offline because if it's going to go into your centerpiece item, you want the stick to be covered up. You don't want it to be, you want it to not be this ugly brown color. But we'll leave it like this for right now. All right, that's our stick. Now, let's pop this up a little bit. Let's put this on here. Do you want to pop that up? Yeah, let's pop it up a little bit. Not much. Doesn't have to be drastic. We use some of our pop. That doesn't touch anything in the center. Yes, it does. We use some of our pop circles. We're just going to pop it up a little bit here and there. Add some 3D dimension to it. And if you want, you can now, here's the thing about this. You can make this as big or as small as you want to. You can make it as thick or as non-thick as you want to. If you don't have a cutting machine, you still can create something very similar. You'll just have to trace it on paper and then cut it out by hand. It still can be beautiful. It still can be a very nice centerpiece project. It will take longer. I will not lie to you. It will take longer if you opt to cut this out by hand. And if you have to do multiple tables, it will absolutely take you longer. However, you can go into places like Joann Fabrics. They have machines in there that you can utilize if you have your material. They will allow you to utilize their machines in their space so that you can create and print your creation. All right. And I need one small piece on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut, this is the same width or same width. I'm just going to cut a small piece to put over here so that this can be popped up on the side as well. The circle dots are too big to, you'd be able to see it all come from the edge if I use that. All right, so there's our circle dots. Now, whenever you are doing pop-up foam on glitter, you got to secure it with a little bit of hot glue. So I have my hot glue gun heating up on the side over here, and we're just going to quickly put glue on these dots so that they can, before they dry, because hot glue the glue dots don't seem to stick to the glitter paper very well without support from the hot glue. And I just stuck my hand right on that hot glue. And we are going to center this down there. Oh, I need a glue dot there. Okay. Oh, where'd that go? That's stuck somewhere. It shouldn't have stuck. Oh, I didn't realize those didn't touch. Okay. Didn't realize that those didn't touch anything. All right, so there's that. And now let's pop that up too. And this one we won't take as much time to pop it up because we can use bigger strips because the backing is bigger. So we can put the strip in here. There's a little bit. I'm going to use this one. We can cut this strip down and make it 2. And we'll put one strip here. Right? And pull that off. Are you guys still with me? Yes, gorgeous, gorgeous. Thank you, love. Thank you. And one there. All right, so we are just pop that up a little bit. And now we'll place this there. Oh, look at how pretty that is. And let's take our little, remember this flower from last week and the week before where we made our butterfly? This is the butterfly stuck on it. Butterfly wing. And now we will, oh, we didn't do our backside. You guys, you got to tell me I didn't do this. I'm going to do this part. I'm not going to pop it up. I'll show you how it'll look if you just glued it down to each other. How about that? Instead of popping it up, we'll just glue it down so that you can see what both versions will be, what they would both look like, whether you popped it up or not popped it up. And then you can determine which one you like better. This is what it would look like if we went with just gluing it down. And again, since we're gluing it on glitter, oh, that burned my hand. Since we're gluing it on glitter, you want to use your glue gun to glue it down. That one didn't get quite centered. And then we will glue this onto our paper. Trying not to burn myself and move fast, because I know we are just a few minutes over. Everything is running off schedule for me today, but that's all right. So that's what it looks like from the back. That's what, oh, no you didn't. Just completely fell off of there. Look at that, y'all. That glue didn't hold that at all. Let me just go ahead and put the paper glue on it. That's crazy. It fell completely off. I'm glad y'all saw it, because... All right. There we go. Let's center this up. Center. And this one is looking... Why is it not wanting to stick? What's wrong with you? Now, if I had wanted to not pull this... Look at that. That's wanting to stick, but the rest of it doesn't want to stick. And I want that piece off so I can center it better, but okay. That's how it always works. And I'm rushing, so I feel like I'm... Alright, that's what it looks like from the back. We can absolutely glue these together so you don't see those. And that's what it looks like from the front. And there's the side where you see the puff up. And there's the back side where you don't see the puff up. See that? Puff up, puff up. And then here's the floral base that you would stick it in. And we'll stick it down in here. And that's what it would look like on the table. I'll turn the camera to this one and bring it to you. That's what it would look like on the table, minus all the glue webs. Isn't that just a simple little gift? Simple little table, elegant looking, that you can make it go with all of your other decor pieces. Remember, we are live. Yes, we are. Everything goes wrong when we are live. Very cute. Very cute. Very cute. And it doesn't take a lot, right? I mean, it was harder because we were live, and of course the pressure of going live is with you, but you make your little kissing balls ahead of time, and then you can make your centerpiece picks to go right with it, Mr. and Mrs., and just have it on a table. Couple candles, small little tea light candles sitting around it. It would be gorgeous. Or if you wanted to, we could bring in the, remember last week when we made this? Let me put this on here. It does look kind of like it has lights to it, doesn't it? I was deassembling this one, but last week when we made that, you could put it right with this too. See that? Wouldn't that be pretty? Let me see if I can get this too. Remember, I only used hot glue on this last time, and so as glass and hot glue aren't friends, and if I had used, what's that? If I had used the E6000, I wouldn't have been able to pull it off. So I just used hot glue because I wanted to pull it apart on the, so I'll put the glue on here again temporarily so you guys can see what this would look like. Full throttle. Oh, how about we do it this way? I don't know why I got that messed up there, but how about we do it like that? That's what that could look like. That is what that could look like. Oh, it would be perfect for your granddaughter's wedding renewal. I wish you had told me what color she was using. We would send this to you. What colors is her wedding renewal? See how that looks up close? I see I have some glue strings on it, but yeah. There you go. There you go. That's our project for today, my loves. My camera's all over the way. That is our project for today. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me, for coming in even though I was late today, and for staying later today. I am going to now go check on my mama and make sure that she has all that she needs. And I will see you guys, I hope, throughout the week, or definitely next weekend. And then the week after I won't be, because I'll be out of town. So I won't be on the week after next week, but or the 4th of July week. How about that? The week before the 4th of July, I'll be out of town. But there is our project for today. And I wish that I had known Lisa's granddaughter was having, I would have created this in the colors that she needed so we could send it to her for a little wedding nuptial renewal gift. In the meantime, you guys have a great weekend. Thank you for praying for my mom. Please, please do. I appreciate it. And I will see you in our next video. Y'all know what I'm going to say. Stay classy. See you next time. Love y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all.